All right, this is the tutorials for East and Southeast Asia physical geography, starring Miss Olivia Pope, who people have been asking to see. This is her. Say hi, Olivia. Meow. All right, I'll let her down now. She does not like the public eye. Mwah. All right, in East Asia, we have dominated by China, the Himalayas in the west, which means that the source of all of the rivers in East and Southeast Asia and China and Southeast Asia, all those rivers are going to have their source in the Himalayas, and they're going to flow either south or east. That means that the population of China especially is going to be clustered on the east coast. That's where the soil is going to be more fertile, and it's not mountainous like in the Himalayas or desert like in the northern Gobi. In Mongolia, it's dominated by the Gobi Desert or mountain ranges. And so if you are in Mongolia, you are probably herding yaks, which is that furry animal to the right. Japan is a volcanic archipelago in the Pacific Ocean. It's on the Ring of Fire, so all of those Ring of Fire things like earthquakes and volcanoes and possibly tsunamis, those are all going to be associated with Japan. Since Japan is so mountainous, its population density is very high because the people can live on only a very small percentage of the land area there. In Southeast Asia, we have two peninsulas, the Indo-Chinese Peninsula and the Malay Peninsula. The Indo-Chinese Peninsula is Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. The Malay Peninsula is mostly Malaysia. There's a part of Thailand, a part of Myanmar, and the island city-state of Singapore. We also have two different archipelago nations in Southeast Asia. One is the Philippines, and the other is Indonesia. Indonesia is the world's largest archipelago. It is also the country in the world with the world's largest Muslim population. A very strategic waterway in Southeast Asia is the Strait of Malacca. This strait is in between the Malay Peninsula, here's Malaysia here, and Sumatra, which is the biggest island that makes up Indonesia. This strait is very significant for trading. There's a lot of trading that happens from China and Japan through this strait over to India and the Middle East and back the other way. So basically between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, which makes it very strategic, especially for the country of Singapore, who benefits a lot from the shipping through the Strait of Malacca. Typhoons are very possible in this part of Asia. A typhoon is a tropical storm that starts over water and can make landfall, making it very damaging to cities that are on the coastal regions of East and Southeast Asia. Typhoons are very similar to what we saw in South Asia when we called them cyclones because they were over the Indian Ocean. And they're also very common in the United States where we call them hurricanes over the Atlantic Ocean. In East and Southeast Asia, we also have the possibility of a tsunami. A tsunami is formed when there is an earthquake under the ocean floor, and by the time those waves reach landfall, they can be very tall and going hundreds of miles an hour. And so when they rush over land, they can be very, very destructive. This is a photo of the tsunami that hit Southeast Asia in 2004. Very destructive. And you also probably remember the tsunami that hit Japan a couple of years ago, causing that nuclear power plant explosion. There are two other tutorial sessions. One is for the case study countries, and one is for the East and Southeast Asian religions.